Alright guys, to start, my name is Justyn Schelver, for those of you who maybe have not met. I'm the director of tennis at Reunion, and obviously we're going through a difficult time, but with that said, we have a lot to offer within the country club, starting with the tennis. We're not currently teaching lessons at the club, but the facility is open for use. Courts are groomed daily. We are doing our best to wipe down all seating areas. We've got hand sanitizer on the courts. So we want you to be on the courts. We want you to be out here with your family, with your friends. And again, it's a time that we're a little bit limited, but we're making the best out of it. With that said, we do have options at the club that you may or may not be taking advantage of. First of which is the ball machine. And if you're working on certain aspects of your game, whether it's volleys, ground strokes, overheads, it's a tool that can be very, very helpful. And so today I'm actually going to talk a little bit about volleys and kind of use the ball machine as a tool. All right, so I'm going to be using two of the juniors that have come through our program. Megan Humphreys actually started with me when she was 11. Was one of my first students. She won 4 state championships at Madison Central. She is now playing Division I tennis at North Alabama. Walker Ellis is a junior in high school at Madison Central. He has already won 3 state championships. He's the number 1 ranked boy in boys 18s in the state of Mississippi, and is hoping to play college tennis D1 after his senior year. And obviously with the regulations handed down from the CDC, we are trying to stay as close to those as possible. And tennis is a sport where if you're conscious, you're not in close distance with others, you're able to be active, to break a sweat, to get some conditioning done, just get out and play without really putting yourself at too much of a risk. All right, so as we talk about parameters that we want to work within as we work on volleys, the first thing that I'll start with is the grip, and this is something that's key and a lot of times a little bit misunderstood. If you have the correct grip, there's very little else in terms of a swing path that is that important. So to find a continental grip, you're basically going to hold the racket with your non-dominant hand, shake hands with the racket so that the inside of your pointer knuckle is on this side bevel. So I numbered this grip. 1, 2 is the corner. That's where I want the inside of my pointer knuckle. Okay, so this will be the grip for both your forehand and your backhand volley. All right, so once you've established a continental grip, all right, the first thing that you want to kind of think of in terms of your feet and your stance is you prepare. You want your knees bent, feet shoulder width apart, and your ready position at the net will be with the racket slightly to the backhand side. All right, from here, as the ball approaches you, there'll be a split step and a very compact shoulder turn. So the biggest misconception is that the volley needs to be real big and that there's a lot going on. Simple is better, less is more. Keep the swing small. So an early contact point, racket stay still. Job, Megan. Good Justyn, Walker. Away and keep the base low. Good, Walker. The racket head still. No swing there, no swing. Good job, Megan. Good job, Walker. Weight goes forward. Yeah. Good. A little bit more open with the racket face now, Megan. That's the way to stay low. Good job. No swing. Good, Meg. All right, so as you're watching Megan and Walker volley, the racket stays extremely still. This is about their legs moving to the ball at contact. So both the racket and the ball should always stay in your line of sight, and your eyes and your hands will always stay together. But the pace is generated from both your lower body and you using the pace of your opponent, or in this case, the ball machine. adjustment to a little bit higher ball there, Meg. Not too big of a backswing. Racket still. Good job. Well, I hope that gave everybody both a good introduction to some of the things that we're looking for when you're working on volleys, and also just a reminder that the ball machine is available for all our members. Love for you to take advantage, and while the pro shop is closed, if you'll just shoot me a text, I will make sure that you are set up, give you a brief tutorial on how to work things, and rest assured that we're keeping the thing very sanitized. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and hope to see you soon.